My friends, welcome to this episode of the Outdoor Gear Review. What I have here today is a product from Outdoor Research. These are their Mgs Shell Gloves. These are pretty neat. Recently I was out for a rain adventure and it was just coming down. My shell material, my jacket, my pants, they were keeping me dry, but my hands were soaking wet. And the temperature was right at like 39 degrees, so it was a cold rain. So as I was hiking along there, I was thinking, what type of shell gloves are out on the market? And what could I find to save a ton of money, right? Oftentimes shell gloves are made from Gore-Tex and they can be extremely expensive. Just like these. These gloves are extremely expensive. But I did some digging around and I found an incredible deal. And I wanted to basically share this deal with you all. This is completely agenda-free. I'm not connected to the seller or the sellers. But I found this and I thought, hey, you might be interested. Now, there is a catch. As with all things, there's a catch. And I'll talk about the catch in just a minute. For now, let's just focus on the gloves themselves. The purpose of these is to keep the user, the wearer, dry and protected from the elements. They are waterproof, they're windproof, they are made from Gore-Tex. And as I mentioned before, the retail price of these, insanely high, insanely high. Take a look at this, everyone. These are made from Gore-Tex, there's a little bit of leather there. The retail price of these is $270. $270 for that much Gore-Tex. So is it worth that price? Not to me. I do not see $270 worth of Gore-Tex worth of material here. But for the price that I paid for these, oh yeah. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at these gloves and we'll go over some of the finer details. Here are the gloves, and they are definitely interesting looking, that's for sure. Here on the tops, you have the Gore-Tex, you have a cincher, you have a draw pull. You also have a connector, so you can connect the gloves together so they don't get lost, so they stay together inside of your backpack and so on. Flipping the glove over, you can see here that you have leather along the thumb and forefinger. The palm and the fingers themselves also feature a very grippy material, and that is some sort of synthetic material there. So you have a 2.5 layer Gore-Tex, a synthetic palm, leather fingers. When it comes to the inside of the gloves, there's nothing there because these are simply a shell. There is no liner with these gloves. Hence, going back to the name, Shell Gloves. With these gloves here, they were designed for the US military. In fact, on the label it says Outdoor Research/Gov. When it comes to the weight of these gloves, you're looking at basically 5 ounces. They're available in numerous sizes: small, medium, large, extra large, and extra, extra large. And I mentioned before the retail price of these, $270. Would I pay that money for these gloves? For any pair of gloves? No, I wouldn't. But I would pay the price that I got these for. I picked these up on eBay, get this folks, $30. The seller had them listed for 70 bucks. I made an offer for 30, thinking they wouldn't accept it, and they did, to my surprise. These are brand new, and the seller looks to have more pairs available. Also, there's other sellers selling these gloves for around that price, $60, $70. At the time of filming, there are other sizes on there, and this is the catch, right? Most sizes are very, very limited, with the exception of small. That's right, these gloves are small. Typically, I wear a medium, but I figured with these gloves being a shell, I can get a small because it's larger, right? It's designed to go over other gloves, and it works perfectly. I have plenty of space to put on my gloves, and then put on the shell. And if I want to wear thicker gloves, I can do so. I have the space inside of the gloves here. Together, this makes an excellent kit for wet weather conditions and even snowy conditions. In the cooler months, when it comes to gloves, I like to wear something that's very, very thin. Something like this, or the knit gloves that you all see me wear all the time. I can wear these down to 0 degrees Fahrenheit and stay comfortable. This is what I'm used to. Everybody's different. So for me, this works. Thin gloves like this allow for me to go fast. I can hike, I don't get super hot. Going back to the story about me finding these gloves. So I was hiking around, my hands were getting cold, they were getting wet, and I was thinking about what type of shells are out there. And what could I find that wouldn't be super expensive but yet perform well? You could find all sorts of waterproof gloves, but they're not very breathable. That's why you want to get the Gore-Tex. So with this being a Gore-Tex product, breathability should be very good. So when I got home, I did some searching. I found these listed on the Outdoor Research website. I was blown away by the price. But with this being a military product, I knew that you could find the surplus, so I went looking, and then I found these for 70 bucks. made the offer, and here we are today for $70, right? Let's just say that you bought it full price off of eBay for $70. I'm super impressed. These are really, really well-made gloves. There's quite a bit of functionality here. I can use these in a wide range of conditions. I can use them without a liner or with one. That's pretty cool. Without a doubt, these gloves are more comfortable with a liner. As is, it's a little bit baggy for just bare hand use. It should be mentioned before going any further that each glove features a lanyard, so you can pull this tight around your wrist. Anyways, folks, let's go over what the company claims about these gloves from their website. So Outdoor Research says that these are the Mgs Shell Gloves, which are part of the modular glove system from Outdoor Research. This is a collection of protective hardware that's been designed to work for optimal dexterity, tactility, and reduced weight. Each component features the 3D Fit technology from OR, which allows for a total freedom of movement and functionality. They're waterproof, breathable, fast drying, and they're intended to be used as an outer shell over various liners, from thick liners to thin combat gloves. I paraphrased that, but that's the point, folks. With that being said, my experiences so far with these gloves is that they are in fact waterproof. On the inside, all of the seams have been taped. I've done some very light testing so far, so I still have quite a bit of time to spend with these gloves before I really can give my review. But at the house, I submerged these for 5 minutes, no leaking. I put them in the creek, actually. A nice hillbilly test for you all, but without a doubt, there was no leaking with these gloves. Now, there's a rainstorm coming up very soon. I plan to get these out, test them out to see how well they do, especially in conjunction with the liners that I like to use, the gloves. While my experiences are limited, I do again plan to test these out fully, and I plan to do a follow-up episode about these gloves in the future. It should be mentioned that with these gloves, you can use these with your cell phone, so you don't have to take these off. So I've tested these with an iPhone and also my Samsung. Works fine. So there is, again, quite a bit of functionality with these gloves. The grip here is extremely sticky, very tacky, very grippy. You can actually hear it. Without a doubt, I'm very impressed with these gloves so far for the money. Again, $270 for this much Gore-Tex, that doesn't make any sense. Do you know what that screams? That screams like government pricing. You have Outdoor Research looking for government contracts. Hey, U.S. military, we have this product here, only $270. For civilian use, $270 does not make sense. For $70, it does. Going back to sizing, by the time the video goes up, who knows what's going to be available. That's how it goes. Again, I wear a medium in gloves, and these really do work well for me when I use it with a liner, as intended. That's how these gloves are intended to be used. But let's say even without a liner, I think these are going to work well because they're not too big. Let's say that you go on eBay, you can't find your size. Don't worry. Outdoor Research makes a ton of Gore-Tex gloves, a ton of military Gore-Tex gloves. So do some searching on there for like Outdoor Research, Gore-Tex gloves. I guarantee you're going to be able to find something. If not, do a search for U.S. military Gore-Tex gloves. You will come across something. Where these gloves really shine at is the weight. They are super lightweight. These are 5 ounces. That's not bad for waterproof gloves. Now everyone, I want to hear from you all. Make sure to comment down below and share your thoughts. What do you all think about these gloves? What do you think about the price, the retail price? $270. There are different like camo versions of these gloves out there, and they are super expensive. I saw one pair that was like $360. So if you can get these for $70, if you can get these for $30, you have yourself a bargain. It's all about whether or not you can get these to work for yourself. For myself, I lucked out. They work great. I wasn't sure if I was going to have to return these or not, but yeah, I like these quite a bit, and I cannot wait to test these out. You all will see these in the future. I will test these, I will talk about them, and I will do some sort of follow-up video. And of course, if you have any questions in the meantime, feel free to email me. I'm happy to help. Again, I want to make this very clear. This is an agenda-free video. I don't know anybody who's selling these gloves. I purchased these myself. I have no connection to anyone else or to Outdoor Research or anything. I'm just simply here to share my thoughts about these gloves, to inform you of the deal that I got, and to share it with you all. Hopefully somebody can benefit from that. All of that said, everyone, going into testing right now is the Outdoor Research Mgs Shell Gloves. Oh yeah. All right, folks, that's it. Everyone take care, be well, strength and honor. Hit the thumbs up because it does help the channel. I will see you all next time. Be safe, be kind, strength and honor.